Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com, join for free today, and start advertising for free. As of right now, if you are on Pro Advertisers Club and you win the dollar a night for surfing at least 5 ads, you also win a free Chaos Legion pack. So if you don't have an account, sign up. The link's down below. And if you do have one, either way, send me your in-game name if you win, and I will transfer over a Chaos Legion pack. But it has to be claimed within 48 hours after you win. So just that little bit of tidbit. All right, morning coffee and battles here on the last day of the year. I have some time off from the hurricane monitoring, so taking advantage of it and getting my Splinterlands game all caught up. What I've been doing is transferring cards that I don't use in battles over to my secondary account to get them out of the way to rent and sell. And then it helps me see exactly what I need to max out, because all my summoners that I use are maxed out. So anyway, let's get started here. Just got done watching Bronze Dragon's end of the year video. It was very good. Okay, replay. I've already battled these, but it saves time. My computer is so slow. But he brought up a lot of good points, and he mentioned Clove71, who I didn't realize she was here even before the game started, basically. And she was opening up in one of her earlier videos. He watched. She was opening up alpha cards that didn't even have stats yet. That's early. And boy, do I wish I was there. Of course, I probably would have sold everything or burnt them and all that. Okay, that's me getting my butt whipped. I got it on streamer mode so that we don't see the battles. But I'm doing it this way because the other way it has to find an opponent, and then it has to load it and all that, and this is way faster. Get a lot more battles in. Okay, that's me on the bottom. But I left a comment on Bronze Dragons, was that he made the point of, cards are expensive. It's hard to get the ones you would love to have, and you just can't. Well, if you're in that boat, pick up the occasional pack, even an alpha, because that's the only way you'll probably ever get some of those cards, and they're possible to get the most rarest card, even though it's a low chance. But yesterday I opened up a Rebellion pack, which are going to become more and more rare, just like the alpha. Well, all the packs become more and more rare, but Rebellion's up there with, it's going to show up quick. And I pulled I can't remember his name. I think it's in the next battle. And it's not a terribly expensive card. It's only like $25, I think, but I wouldn't buy it. And it's not in this battle either. And it's not fully loaded, but let's play it anyway, see what happens. There I am on the bottom. Lux Vega. If you notice, I use this 1 mana card a lot. I got it right there with the 0 manas. Just a real good filler card. And he's using it too, or she is, whoever that is. So I'm currently working on maxing him out. Okay, I lost that one. Let's see if we can find that legendary because I use them all the time. And he's not in this battle either. he's not in the battles because I couldn't use him. He's going to be like Mr. Eyeball, and he's only one BCX. I only have one of them. So I can tell you how good of a card it is. That's the most expensive card in Rebellion right now, if I remember right. That Thorn ability is really a powerful ability to put on there. It basically gives everything an extra attack. And then I like to slow things down. You notice I got 1, 2, 3 cards that slow the other team down, and that's a huge thing to do. The more you can slow, the more attacks you get. Doesn't mean you're going to win, of course. But look who they got to mess with at the very end here. And nobody's touching him. And if you can put I call them back tanks. If you can put a back tank with a healer ability, or the get healed, that's pretty good. Alright, I won that one. Okay, this is me on the bottom. And there he is, right there. I pulled that yesterday, Venka the Vile, out of a Rebellion pack. Of course, you're not going to get something like that all the time, but I'm just saying it's probably the easiest way to get those high value cards that you just can't afford to get. Either way, you're going to get some cards, rare or better, right? And this guy right here, I've taken notice. He's only a 2 mana, and that's a lot of bang for the buck for that too. What's his name? Kazia, and he's gone. Man, I'm getting torn up. He's not even going to lose a card. Okay, we'll forget about that battle. I noticed my SPS is a lot lower this season. Must be a lot more people playing. Is that the reason? I mean, I'm in Diamond. I'm in Gold 2. If that's I thought it was like double that usually in Gold 2, but maybe I'm wrong. But I like to buy the chest with my glint, and yeah, the potions. Nobody likes potions, or at least nobody likes to get them in a chest or spend glint on them usually. But I love the extra power, the energy. That translates to SPS if you win. Can get you higher up in the league. here's my guy right here that I've totally fallen in love with. He does a lot of damage. Not going to win this one either. But yeah, so you get the energy, you get the merits, which gets you the Gladius cards, which are the hardest set to put together. You can get any of the cards, gold or regular, and okay, let's go. I'm going to do all the ones that I played this morning, which was like 9 battles, I think. Okay, here I got him again. Let's see what he does. And remember, I got a maxed out summoner, so if he's doing as good as he is, or it doesn't appear like it on this battle, but if he does as much damage as he can on 1BX, I can imagine him maxed out. See that? See that card right there? That one card pretty much tore up my whole. Let's go look at that again real quick. Losses can teach you a lot. Let's play that one more time. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This card right here does most of the damage. Catrilla Gobson. That's a Gladius card. Boom. Took that out. Boom. Boom. Took that out. Boom. Gonna take him out. Up to 5. 7. Forget it. Very powerful card. I have it and I use it. I don't have it maxed out yet though, but what can you do? It's a Gladius card. Alright. 37 minutes ago. That was definitely today. But I probably feel as good about Splinterlands as I have had at any time that I've been on it in the last 4 or 5 years. I love the direction it's going in. I love the gameplay even better. I love the glint system. I'm not so positive about this new system coming out. It sounds complicated or whatever, but it's going to be good for somebody. As long as they don't force me to participate in it, I'll be okay with it. And you know, I might, once I get to understand it, like it. But and I'm not really excited about the glamour, but I do like it that they're adding new stuff. And one thing that Splinterlands does, and other platforms need to get on board and do this, is say you got a year's worth of upgrades. A lot of platforms would do it all in one day and then not do anything for a year. Well, Splinterlands is doing it every week. I don't care if it's just a little upgrade. It gives the appearance and it makes you feel like progression and flowing, and it just makes you feel good about the platform, that it's constantly evolving, where if you only do it once every 3 months, it can be, you know, it appears like nothing's happening. So that's a great move for morale. It also, they could have 10 upgrades lined up already. That gives them 10 weeks till the next, you know, they got to get another upgrade lined up, and that's good for the team, because then they can relax a little bit. You know, it's like, well, we've got 10 things for the next 10 weeks. Number 11 we're working on. Hey, I'm not going to work till midnight tonight. Going to take the weekend off. We'll get back to it on Monday. Taking that pressure off of you is huge. And I'm at a point right now, does everybody want the prices to go up? Of course. That's a gimme. Nobody even needs to mention that. But what the point that I want to make is, I'm at the point now where just the fact that it's going in the right direction. You know, that's huge. And like I said, I've enjoying it more now than I ever had, which was their goal. And I don't have a bot anymore because Splintermate closed out, went out of business, or I don't know what happened. It was $1 a month. I could afford that, didn't mind it. And honestly, I could afford the bot, the $50 price for the bot, but they take a percentage of your SPS, and I can't bear the ideal of giving away SPS. So I play all my battles. And Splinterlands is an easy game to take for granted because it's an auto battler. So you take one look at it if you're new and you're like, this is an auto battler. But once you start playing it, and I won that one, and getting into it, you start to realize how deep of a game this is. I mean, sometimes I've said this, the game might be too complicated for people. Okay, 44 minutes, that was today too. And of course, having time off right now, I got more time, but the way I maintain the battles when I'm working, especially the monitoring's like 12-hour days, is my mobile app. I can, between trucks, I'll pop it open, play the one battle. If you got it at 0 energies, you just every hour pop in there and do the one battle. It takes you 2 minutes. And sometimes I get behind 3 hours, I'll play 3. But that mobile app, now that I've used it more, is a lot more bearable than what it was when it first started. You're like, well, I'm used to playing on the computer, and it's too small on the screen. But it's actually not. Once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. I won that one too. Also, if you saw my last video, the thumbnail was kind of goofy. It kind of had a holiday thing to it, and that's why I went with it. But the main reason I went with it was because I use an AI to make thumbnails sometimes, and I've got a new one. I'm going to show it to you here in a second. It's free. They didn't accept me as an affiliate because they're full right now. No big deal. I'll promote them anyway. But the reason I use that thumbnail, because every AI platform I've been on, for some reason, cannot spell Pro Advertisers Club or Splinterlands. They can't. They just, I don't know why. It has the hardest time. It's always missing a letter, or it's spelled differently, or whatever. And that one finally had it, so I used it. And I'm going to make one here in front of you for this one. A lot of people don't like AI. It scares them, or they don't trust it, blah, 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 blah. And it's evil. And I agree. Everything, and put this in perspective, everything mankind has made, eventually somebody will use it for evil. Okay? It doesn't mean it can't be used for good, or something simple like making a thumbnail to make your life easier or better. The problem is when you start worshipping that kind of technology. Got to keep things in perspective. But anyway, let me see how many more battles we got. And just like I've been going back and forth with some comic book physical people. They don't trust the NFT comics, and I'm trying to tell them you're missing out, because it's actually going to enhance the physical comics. They're thinking it's going to replace them, and in some things it has. Okay, this one was also done today. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more, because I had 10 energy when I woke up, and I won some in the chest. Hold on, we already did that one. Let me skip that one. playing Simple Sniper. Alright, let's battle. Because now they're putting out the comics, the physical and the matching NFT. But there's like a wall between the two sides, and they kind of like, I don't want to say they hate each other, but they're just totally opposed to it. I was a comic book collector and had two nice collections, and starting back from the 70s, when I was growing up, I started reading a lot of Marvel. I wasn't a big DC person, and I had about a $10,000 collection, and I lost it in Charlie, hurricane here in Port Charlotte. And then I lost my next one in the hurricane in Jacksonville while I was trucking. I had it in a storage unit that was far from, like 15 miles from the ocean, but it was next to a drainage ditch that flooded and put 4 feet of water in my storage unit. I lost all my video games. I lost all my... But what that did was it made me appreciate, like a lot of my video games now, I get a digital version, because especially when I was trucking, I could access it anywhere. I hate draws. Hate them. You know what they should do for a draw? Is do a random playoff, or just a random pick the winner. I don't care. I hate draws. Or give us each half credit. Half the SPS and half the points. But I think a playoff would be cool, where you got to go in and maybe you pick the most power, pick a card or something. I don't know. And so I appreciate digital. And the other nice thing about digital stuff is when you sell something, it's instantaneous. Okay? eBay's already doing it, but there's platforms where you mail in your physical item, or you buy the physical item and it never is mailed to you, and you just exchange NFTs for ownership. And if you want it mailed to you, you can. But for various reasons, like on eBay, send it to them and let them worry about the security, because as soon as they get it in their possession, it's protected by their insurance, and if anything happens to it, it's on them. And if you sell it, they will mail it to the person or hold on to it for that person. But that's done with smart contracts. Okay? Or could be. I don't know if eBay's doing that yet, but they will. That's just the way it's going to be. But comic books are already dropping physical and digital versions. The bad part for the comic book stores is that they're dropping. That's a draw too. Did I replay the same one again? I might have. Yeah, Simple Sniper, I did. Sorry about that. But the bad part is they're dropping on Veve.me, they're dropping same day print, which it's not competing for the physical, because you still got to go get the physical at the store, but it's competing against anybody who just wants to read the comic. Okay, draws do not... Oh, it did pop up. Because it was in white, I thought it hadn't played yet. Wasn't paying attention there. Okay, let's go do this one, a couple more. Then I'm going to show you the new AI system I'm using, in case you want to use it or just interested. Here's my new card that I love, Venka. I actually got him, if I remember right, I got him in the Rebellion Conflicts, whatever it was called, and as one of the promo drops, for so many chances. I got a gold card, and I sold it for like 300. I really didn't pay attention to how, but I'm fine with that. I can live without the 10% for what I made on it, but that is a good card. Boy, that rebirth really stretches it out. Boy, look at Mr. Dr. Blight over there, up to 17 health. That rebirth hurts, and I can't heal anything, so I'm going to lose this one. It might be time to buy Dr. Blight. I think he's pretty cheap compared to what he was. Alright, we got two more. But like, all platforms, like with this ambassador program, I've gotten a few people to join up underneath me, but no one's ever stuck around in 5 years. And that's not a Splinterlands problem. That's all these platforms. But who's the group then that's, we're a small group who is in this, who believes in it, who wants to see it succeed, who has invested in it. But here's the question I got to ask, and this is not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. But if it ever does go mainstream, I'm not talking about just successful. I'm talking about going mainstream where millions of people want to get in on it. Just like Bitcoin is starting to come around to that. I can imagine us who have been here early, how it's going to be for us if that happens. I have no proof that that's ever going to happen. Logically, it is. It's the direction it's going. It's not going away. And just like the dot-com bubble, are you invested in the right companies? Are participating in the right companies? And if you are, if we're in the Amazons and the Teslas and all that, if you remember back then, if you're old enough, Amazon was garbage stock. They never said anything good about Amazon. It was losing billions of dollars a quarter. And all the ones they built up and people bought into aren't even around anymore. They don't even exist. And so that's why on all the platforms I'm on, nobody really talks good about them. That's on the outside. So it makes me think, okay, I'm in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. So now it's just a longevity game, is who can survive the longest. If you can survive till the mainstream. One thing about like the Veve app that you hear me talk all about, it's NFTs with a bunch of IP like Disney and all that. Disney has Disney Plus. And they don't have a button on there yet, and I don't know if they ever will, but if they just added a button, like for say you're watching the Iron Man movie, and it says, click here to go get an NFT of Iron Man, well, instantly that's 250 million people that have access to that. And there's only like, less than 10,000 of them. Maybe on some cases less than 100. Depending on the type of NFT. When that happens, the people holding on to those NFTs, when it goes mainstream, and there's 250 million people wanting that same NFT, you could be doing very well. Could be Lamborghini time. And I would never, ever waste my money on a Lamborghini. That is the most useless vehicle. Give me a pickup truck. Hell, give me a three-wheeler. If I wanted a Lamborghini, I would sell it. Not that it's not a good car. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, to me, it's useless. I'm an old guy. I'm not going to drive around picking up women. What other use is there for that car except they want $10,000 for a wheel? They want $5,000 for an oil change. Now, but it would be Lamborghini time. Okay, let's claim SPS. We're going to look at what I got on the chest openings. And and all of us making videos. I remember I labeled it the KGMJAM Buzz Group. It was trying to support anybody to make anything, even if it's just this. Some people are real good with data, like Gathering the Magic, After Sound, Bronze Dragon. Them guys are good with the information. A lot of us are just good at showing us play the game. But the problem that I'm seeing is the only people watching these videos are people who are already playing Splinterlands. And honestly, that's not who I'm making these videos for. Yes and no. But you want new eyes on these videos so that they look at it and they go, hey, I want to join. And of course, if they join underneath your link, that would be nice. All right, let's stake. But the only recommendation I got to all of us is just keep doing what you're doing. If you get one view, who cares? That's one view. That's some eyes on the game. If you get 1,000, God bless you. All right, I'm up to 106,349. Love it. Love it. And all that's earned through the game from battling, flipping cards, and turning into SPS. And that's the simple strategy. Let's see, doing vouchers. Got 25. I've been turning those into DEC. I have had no use for vouchers. None at all. Other than turning it into DEC. I'll show you how to do it if you haven't done it. You just go get more. And now it's if I give DC, I get a voucher. I want to do the opposite. You switch it. You max it out if you want. I'm going to get 316 DEC minus their 2.5% swap. That's free DEC, guys. That's how this game is battle and earn. You earn. It's not not a whole lot, but you earn stuff to build equity in the game. And over time and years, that can add up. So I was watching Firebolts, and he keeps mentioning the KGMJAM Buzz Group. And if you don't know what that is, let me see if I can go find it. It was just a list I was making of anybody who did anything about Splinterlands. And there it is. Okay. Bronze Dragon, Gathering the Magic, Dwayne Cunningham, Steve R82, the Peace Silence, Bulldog 1205. He just came back. He left for a while. Tales from the Cryptmancer, NFT Gaming Collectibles. The order does not matter. It's not, it's just the order I wrote them down in. These guys have disappeared on us. They make one every now and then. I'd like to see them do more. Jeff Open Cards. Man, this guy has opened up a lot of packs. I wish he had signed up underneath my my ambassador program. Splinterland Official, Single Player Gamer, the People's Guild. That's a podcast. Hawks21. I haven't heard from him in a while. RT Online. Janny Depp. Boba Fett just did a interview with Gathering the Magic. Luke Jack. Splinter Zones. Excuse me. Clove 71. H149. Rebellion Summoner Tactics. Bolts 85. Fire Bolts. BT Mac Guru. Bon Galabon. And Games on the Block. Bugs, Bags, and Caps is on Twitch, which I never mess with. I need to go over to Twitch and start posting my stuff there. Here's all the links for them. Bronze Dragon made this up. Just pause it and get him if you want to go support him, or just type him into YouTube. And these are the live streamers: Bronze Dragon, After Sound, Splinter Zone, Peace Silence, SHQ, STR82, People's Guild, which is a podcast, but they do live stream the playing sometimes. Boba Fett, I don't know if they're live, but anyway, I put them on there anyway. And Firebolts 85 is getting into it. Streaming is not easy. It's a commitment where you want to be there at the same time, at the same place, all the time. It's not easy. So hats off to anybody doing this. Okay. So that's what the Buzz Group is. Let's see, what else can we go and do? I don't have any. I do, but I don't want to open them. I bought some packs for Pro Advertisers Club because I'm giving them away for free, but everybody who's won it has not been a player, so they haven't even asked me for it. And in 48 hours they lose it. So I'm going to leave those there. But what I did open yesterday was a Rebellion pack. Let's go look at it. I'll show you where I got the... Yeah, I opened 2 Rebellion packs. And I think it was the second one. First one wasn't anything in it. Yeah, it was a legendary there with a rare. So that's a nice pack, right? And there it is. And you always think that's a gold card, the way they got it. Like, I don't know why they did that. They could have, well, it is gold. Legendary is supposed to be gold. So, anyway. Alright, thank you for watching. If you got any questions or answers, leave them below. If you get a chance, go join Pro Advertisers Club. It's free to join. Go and make sure the bar is green. Click 5 ads. And you get entered. Once it's green, you qualify for that night, and the platform will randomly pick somebody, and if you win $1, which goes immediately into your commission. At $10, I'll send it to you through PayPal, and you win a Chaos Legion pack. So there you go. And all you got to do then is send me within 48 hours your in-game name, and once you do that and I have it on my list, if you win, I'll just automatically send it to you. You got to physically contact me first to give me that in-game name to let me know you won. So, all right. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.